Hello guys! It's me again, Teacher Agnes, and welcome to my Sipnayan Tutorial. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to click the subscribe button. Still on the most essential learning competencies for Mathematics 10, Lesson 1 of Quarter 1, Generating Patterns, Part 3. Learning Competency Code M10AL-1A-1. And for this video, you will learn how to find the general rule or end term of the sequence and identify the pattern of each sequence. So let's start by investigating the given set of figures or dots. What do you think are the next terms of the given sequence? Can you find the pattern? What do you think is the general rule or the end term of the given sequence? We will answer that later as we move on through this episode. A sequence is a function whose domain is the finite set 1, 2, 3 up to n, or the infinite set 1, 2, 3 up to infinity. Let's consider the set of values. The finite sequence has 5 terms. We may use the notation a sub 1, a sub 2, a sub 3, a sub 4, and a sub 5 to denote a1, a2, up to an respectively. In grade 10, we often encounter sequences that form a pattern. Let us consider the following set of values. The sequence is an infinite sequence where a sub n is equal to 3n plus 1. On my previous video, Generating Patterns Part 2, nagawa na po natin yan by listing down n equals 1 to find a sub 1, n equals 2, and so forth and so on. Let's show again how we do it for a sub n equals 3n plus 1. So, if n is equal to 1, we have 3 times 1 plus 1. 3 plus 1. And the answer is 4. If n is equal to 2, we have 3 times 2 plus 1. 6 plus 1. And the answer is 7. And if n is equal to 3, we have 3 times 3 plus 1. 9 plus 1, and the answer is 10. And if n is equal to 4, we have 3 times 4 plus 1. 12 plus 1, and the answer is 13. The finite sequence denoted by 4, 7, 10, 13. Hence, the nth term is defined by a sub n equals 3n plus 1. Now, let's try to answer the question, what is the nth term of 6, 11, 16, 21, and 26? The finite sequence explains that 6 is the first term and 26 is the fifth term. From the terms 6, 11, 16, 21, and 26, we may observe that 5 is added to the previous term to obtain the next term. Yes, everyone, This is a common difference, or the pattern is plus 5. Concluding now, we have a sub n is equal to 5n plus 1. Why? I will show you why. So, para po masagot natin yan, all we have to do is substitute n equals 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we must obtain the sequence 6, 11, 16, 21, and 26. So, if n is equal to 1, we have 5 times 1 plus 1. 5 plus 1 equals 6. If n is equal to 2, we have 5 times 2 plus 1. 10 plus 1 equals 11. If n is equal to 3, 5 times 3 plus 1. 15 plus 1, and the answer is 16. If n is equal to 4, 5 times 4 plus 1. 20 plus 1, and the answer is 21. And if n is equal to 5, 5 times 5 plus 1. 25 plus 1, and the answer is 26. Therefore, a sub n is equal to 5n plus 1. What is the nth term of 2, 10, 18, 26, and 34? The finite sequence explains that 2 is the first term and 34 is the fifth term. From the terms 2, 10, 18, 26, and 34, we can say that the pattern is plus 8. And if we're going to continue the terms, the next term after 34 is 42. Why? Just add 34 by 8. Hence, the a sub n is equal to 8n minus 6. So, if n is equal to 1, we have 8 times 1 minus 6. 8 minus 6, the answer is 2. If n is equal to 2, 8 times 2 minus 6. 16 minus 6, the answer is 10. And if n is equal to 3, 8 times 3 minus 6. 24 minus 6, and the answer is 18. Now we can say a sub n is equal to 8n minus 6. So for today's lesson, we have identified the nth term of a finite sequence because of the pattern. So, kailangan pong ma-identify or ma-observe muna natin yung pattern before showing it through trial and error or by substitution that our definition of nth term is correct. Now, it's your turn. What is the nth term of negative 2, 1, 4, and 7? And the answer is very good. The answer is 3n minus 5. Bakit daw 3n minus 5 ang nth term? We start from the pattern which is plus 3. From plus 3, then we now have 3n. From 3n, what are we going to add to 3n? So, the first term will be equal to negative 2. So, 3n plus x equals negative 2. So, if n is equal to 1, then we have 3 times 1 plus x must be equal to negative 2. Now, we have x must be negative 5. Therefore, the nth term is 3n minus 5. O, diba guys? Madali lang. Let's try another problem. What is the next term in the sequence? 4, 1, negative 4, and negative 11. And the answer is very good. The answer is negative 20. So, bakit daw po negative 20 yung susunod after negative 11? So, ayun na nga guys, ang sagot po ay negative 20. Because the first difference is negative 3, and then negative 5, and then negative 7. So, we may observe the first to third difference exudes negative odd numbers starting from negative 3. In short, we may conclude that the fourth difference is negative 9. So, if negative 9 is the difference, then negative 11 plus negative 9 is equal to negative 20. So, therefore, the next term after negative 11 is negative 20. To sum it up, the video today taught us that observation or observing the terms of a sequence is the key to determine the nth term. Did you learn something from this video? Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share for more of my Sipnayan series. Thanks for watching everyone! Paalam!